Hi, it's Ashley from Mindful Pilates and Wellness. I've got some Pilates exercises here for us that are going to get us out of that flexion, rounded forward pattern. We're going to do extension, side bending, rotation. It's going to be a lot of fun. If you have diastasis or pelvic floor issues, stay true to what your doctor or therapist has advised you. Otherwise, you don't need any equipment, maybe a mat or a towel on the floor, and let's have some fun. Okay guys, let's get to it. We're gonna lie on our sides and roll onto our backs for some bridges. So arms by your side, neutral spine to start. Take a good breath in. Exhale, tilt your pelvis back and peel the spine all the way up to where you stop at your diagonal. Shoulder blades are resting down. Take a good breath in. Exhale, melt down, one bone at a time. Inhale, tilt that pelvis forward. Exhale, tilt it back and keep going till you get to your diagonal. Stop at the shoulder blades. Make sure your ribs and pelvis are fairly in line. We're not arched through the spine. Good breath in, melt your spine down. Think, how many bones can I feel lowering down one at a time? Inhale here, tilt forward. Exhale, tilt back. One bone at a time comes up. Good breath in up top, exhale, melt down. Feels so good, feels like a massage. Let's go 2 more times. When you lower down, in fact, focus on that massage you're giving yourself. When you really focus on slowly releasing, slowly melting down into the mat. One more time, breathe in, tilt forward. Exhale, keep your shoulders and chest and neck relaxed. Breathe in, exhale, melt down. Very nice. Next, we're going to do side to side. So let your legs go together off to one side. If you have diastasis issues, just check yourself if you need to. Exhale, pull your legs through to the center and all the way to the other side. So with my legs off to the right side, my left shoulder and shoulder blade are down. I'm going to breathe in, exhale, use my obliques to pull through. So we're not going crazy wild with this motion. Again, if you have diastasis, move in that range where you can feel your abs are doing what they need to do to support you. If your arms are out here, you're getting more support from the arms, a little bit less work for the core. So venture in with your arms. Exhale through the whole movement. If you like, you can take your legs to tabletop and continue. This is a heavier load, so again, you want to make sure your core is stable and safe and doing what it needs to do to support you. Breathe in when you pause. Opposite shoulder is down. Going to do one more time toward each side. Relax your chest. Really let that stability work come from the core. Last one over. Back to the center. Drop one foot, drop the other foot. Roll onto your side for some book opening. Knees are bent up to where they're about in line with the hips. Top arm is going to reach. Breathe in. Exhale, push your top knee down as you take your hand to the ceiling and rotate. Stop at the point where you're rotated back and your chin can no longer stay in line with your arm. Take a good breath in here and exhale, come back. Diastasis, folks, double check your abs with that rotation and in that reached back point, please. If it starts to feel uncomfortable at any point, limit your range of motion. Top knees pushing down to get that bit of opposition. Breathe in to these ribs. Exhale. Use your obliques to pull your arm back. Yes, we can move our arm without really working the core, but here we're trying to really work that core to move the trunk, to move the arm. Breathe in. Exhale. Let's do 2 more. Expand through the ribs with the breath. Exhale, rotate. Oh, it feels so good. Maybe able to go a little further here. Remember, keep that top knee pushed down. Breathe in. Exhale, pull back. Let's do 1 more time. Good. Let's switch sides. So the first one on this other side is not gonna look or should not look like the last one on that first side you did. We're gonna ease into it. So knees in line with the hips, top knee pushes down, top arm reaches, good breath in, exhale, rotate, go, watch that hand. I'm not doing my full rotation on this first one. Take a breath in, expand through the ribs, exhale, use that core to return all the way back. Again, make sure if you have diastasis concerns that you're checking your abdominals for separation when you're here reached. Breathe in, exhale, come back. Start to move a little further into that rotation. So with side to side, the exercise before, we move that low part of the spine. With this one, we're working on that middle and upper spine, staying anchored through the low part of the back because we're keeping that top knee pushed into the bottom knee. Let's do 1 more. Good breath in, exhale, come back. I love that one. Okay, let's roll on to the stomach. We're gonna do a little bit of dart lift. So we'll be lifting through with our upper back. If you're not comfortable here lifting through your upper back, you can always just work to lift the arms. So neck is long. I'm lifting through my belly. That's gonna help protect the low back. I'm reaching through my legs. It's activating my legs a little bit. Palms face down. Good breath in. Exhale, float and lift up. So we're mobilizing that upper back into extension. Inhale, lower down. Hands come down too. Exhale, lift up, hands lift up. Keep your feet down on the mat for this one. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, lift up. Reach those hands toward your feet. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, lower down. We're going to do 2 more times. Exhale, lift those hands. Reach for your feet. We're working the back hard. The core is on in the front. Lower down. Last one. And come down. Take a moment to press back in child's pose for a stretch, just for a second. Breathe in, exhale, sink. Breathe in, exhale, sink. Push that mat. And then come up. We're going to go back onto the belly for some press-ups. These are not full range swan or upstretch type of press-ups. We're going to do small range press-up, again focusing on that upper back. So arms are bent, elbows are bent, hands by the low ribs. Again, belly's engaged in the front, legs reach long, neck is in line, elbows are toward the ceiling now, but they're going to change. Take a good breath in, exhale, elbows aim toward your feet as you lift, just about bra height. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, lift the belly, reach long through your legs, press up just about chest height or bra height, and lower down. Breathe in. Chest is open in the front, shoulders are open. Let's do 3 more good ones. Exhale, lift. So if your back is hurting, Don't lift so far. Double check that your abs are engaged and you're reaching and active through the back of the legs. 2 more times. And 1 more. Take a brief moment, stretch out, just for a sec, and then come up into kneeling. So here in tall kneeling, bring your pelvis forward, not to where you're tucking under, but just to where everything's in line here and it's fairly flat, so we don't have this crease and bend, hinge forward of the hips. All right, so forward here, arms up. We're about to do some side bend and rotation, so again, diastasis folks, just double check everything, make sure that you're staying safe. Breathe in here, exhale, let's side bend, shortening through here, lengthening through there. Good breath in, expanding. Exhale, come all the way up, but all the way over to the other side. So now we're shortening here, lengthening and stretching. Breathe in and expand through that top side. Exhale, come up. This is so simple, but it feels so good. Imagine you're just moving against a wall. You're not hinging forward or bending forward or arched back at any point. We're just moving in that side-to-side plane of movement. Breathe in and stretch through the ribs. Exhale, come up. Last one to this side, then we're going to add rotation. Stretch and lengthen. Exhale, come up. Now we're going to go all the way up and over again, but add rotation. So from here, I'm going to just turn and rotate my upper and middle body. Hips are still forward. I'm not turning here. So just to the side, breathe into these ribs you're rotating away from, and then come back to the side, and all the way up, and all the way over. Side, rotate. So my gaze just comes down to the mat, back to the side, all the way up, and over to this first side again. Side first, find it, then rotate, add that breath. Side, all the way up and over. Hope this is feeling good to you too. Side, if it's not, double check your alignment. Maybe give a little bit less movement. Move in a range that you feel is comfortable. Last time to each side. Side, rotate, breathe, side, all the way up and over. Side, rotate, add that breath. Stretch here. Side, all the way back up. Arms down, and you've done it. I hope these have felt good to you. I hope you've kind of explored some different ways to move your spine. It's not always front and back. Adding rotation and side bend and extension is wonderful for our bodies too. So thank you so much for joining in. Pilates is an amazing way to build flexibility, strength, work on alignment, and feel better about yourself. If you want to work one-on-one or in small group setting, let's do it. Check out mindfulpilatesandwellness.com today.